I had like 5 works in mind, but I had to decide on one, and that one is TowerFall Ascension.
TowerFall Ascension, folks! This is the one. It's a video game. Ellie, walk us through it. Why did this captivate you? Where did it all begin? Go ahead.
Alright, so you know how Smash is a big game that a lot of people play and pretty much everyone knows? I don't play Smash, and I know more about Smash than I should as a non-player. I know that it's a 4v4, I know that it has wacky platform maps, and those two things are something that you can find in TowerFall Ascension. The difference is, imagine Smash, but you die on the first hit, and also everyone has the same skill set. That skill set being bow and arrows. I cannot sell this game enough to you guys, folks, fellas, peoples, humans and non-humans. Jesus Christ, I love this game. So we have maps, but it's not just we have maps. We have a couple of maps. We have so many freaking maps, like a ridiculous amount of maps. And every single map has variations and also a specific type of arrow that you will find on that map. Of course, you can customize the play so you can have any kind of arrow on any kind of map. And that just gives you infinite variety, really. It's infinite variety, I'm telling you. You can also just tell the computer to randomly choose a map or choose one yourself, which is very helpful, for example, when you're trying to unlock a character that you have to unlock in a very specific map that just randomly can show up or not. It's so much fun. I know that I'm a little bit chaotic with presenting this game, but that's because the game is chaotic on its own. So let's pull it back. Let's calm down a little bit. And let me paint a picture.
We're gonna chill. Yes.
Right? You spawn in the map. There's 4 corners of the map. And there are 4 players. You could also be playing 2v2 and campaign mode, but who cares about those? You spawn on your corner. There are 3 more people. Everyone has a bow and arrow ready to launch, but everyone is waiting because we've played this game before. I'm running you through what an experienced play looks like. We have all played this before. So instead of immediately jumping to kill each other, everyone is waiting for the chests to drop. Ooh. You open a chest and you have even more variation. What does the chest have? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it has wings and you are the only one allowed to fly around the place. Maybe it has a shield, so you don't die on 1 hit, you die in 2 hits. Maybe it has a slow-mo and suddenly every single person moves a lot slowly. Maybe...
Ellie? Hold on, Ellie, 1 sec. Your mic's cut out. Ellie! Hold on. Hold on, we're not picking up any audio. Oh, I don't think she can hear me. I gotta DM her. Something's going on here. The maybes were getting too much for it, folks.
Maybe it's Crash.
Oh.
Hello?
Okay, there you go. You're back. You're back. You're good. You're good.
Hello. Where did I leave off? The wings?
Yes, maybe it has a shield where if you get 1 hit you get 2 hits instead of 1. There you go. Continue with your maybes.
But maybe it has darkness, which makes it so that the entire map is like barely visible. Maybe you are invisible, and if you crouch, like nobody can tell where you are unless they were following you with their eyes. Maybe once we had a match that lasted like 20 minutes because the other person would refuse to move and we couldn't find them because they were invisible. It was so much fun. Maybe you have a slow-mo effect and everything is slowed. Maybe you can make lava come out of the walls, or acid, or whatever. Or maybe the map starts just spinning around. There's so much variation. Maybe you get special arrows that are not the proper arrows for this specific map. And just, wow, you know? Like the variation never stops. The wackiness never stops. I did prepare a couple of GIFs, and in one of them, you are going to see some of those effects. I don't really remember which GIFs I prepared, but regardless.
Shall we put one up on the screen yet, or are we still waiting for that?
No, I do want to say one more thing, that is, there is the fun of that one specific level, which I'm not going to tell what it is or where it is or whatever, but it's so much fun when you're just trying to kill your friends, as you do in this game, and suddenly monsters start spawning, and it's stops being a brawl, an all-out brawl, a 4v4, and everyone has one goal. And it's the funniest part, the nice part about it is that you don't really need to know about it in advance. Whenever that happens, even if you weren't hearing me, even if you didn't know that that's going to happen, inevitably the 4v4 turns into everyone just attack these things. Oh my god, what is that? What is happening? How did this happen? What? I thought I was playing a 4v4. Where did this come from? It's very fun. Also, this game is by the same people who made Celeste, which is very well known because it's a very good game, but I am a little bit pissed that everyone and their mothers know Celeste and then very few people know this one. You can play as Battling in this game. Just get this game, please.
So she can stream it, folks.
We really wish I could play it with people, but it's a game where the playing is so fast. You know, there's very split levels, split second decisions, and if I try to play with anyone that isn't like right next to me, the ping would kill the game entirely.
I see. The connection. I see. It's one of those things you really need to rely on in-person connection. Oh, okay. I see.
It really shines as a couch game. Like, get together with friends, do a tournament.
Gotcha.
Try to take the control of my cold dead hands.
This is the perfect one to celebrate. I'm glad you chose this one because that means it's unlikely you'll be able to stream this.
Oh, it's very unlikely. I doubt I will ever find an opportunity to play this with anyone. Which makes me really sad, but it's so much fun.
Ask in the chat for Ellie's potential to stream this, folks.
Yeah, F in chat.
F's in the chat for her, folks. She really wants to stream this one. Keep going on, Ellie. I love your descriptions. Yes, Ellie would make a good game seller. She's selling this game very well.
Well, if you give me a good game, then yes. You can now move to the gifts so that I can sort of show you some of the stuff that I was talking about.
All right. I'm just gonna show them in. Should I show them in any order? Because I
want to play. You know what, Dario? We might be able to play. I would have to figure out how to use Parsec or something like that because it is only couch co-op. But Dario is someone who lives in my own country, so maybe the ping wouldn't be horrible. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, we have Dario. All right. That's one. That's one more than nothing.
That's one.
All right, so I have these the gifts ready. They're in numbered order as they just came as their normal file. Should I just go in that order? The order you sent them to me?
Sure. I'm just now realizing that my Discord crashed, so I wasn't watching the stream to see what you're seeing.
Oh.
There we go. Show me the first gift.
All right, here's the first one, folks.
I don't care about the order.
Boom. This is from the actual game, folks.
Boom. This is the actual game. Now, this is one of the maps of the dark area, let's suppose. Like, imagine there's a map as the dark map, and then it can have a lot of sub maps. Basically, what you're seeing on the screen, there are two chests. One of them at the very top has a golden booch. One of them in the middle has a lava ball, and what you see on the rest of the screen is one of the worst freaking arrows of the entire game. It's a laser arrow. What does it do? It just keeps fucking bouncing. You're gonna shoot it, and then you're going to end up being the cause of your own demise. You cannot control that thing. You cannot control where it's gonna bounce or how many times. Can you see at the very bottom of the screen how there's one person jumping who gets killed by an arrow?
Yep, I can see
it. Can you see it, folks?
This arrow is very friendly fire, isn't it?
That guy killed himself with his own arrow.
Yeah.
I can tell because the skull that shows up is red. That means that he immediately got a point for killing a player, but then lost the point for being killed by a player himself. This is one of the things that are just freaking hilarious. You start playing the game, and then you every time you kill yourself with your own arrows, it's hilarious. Every goddamn time. I love that there's a person squatting in the middle, not doing anything, not moving, and yet surviving and winning the round. It's just so beautiful. You can also see in this GIF how the rooms, like the maps, are cyclical. So if you shoot up, it's going to show up in the bottom of the screen.
Yep, I saw
It's
that
like
happening.
Pac-Man.
I saw that.
Exactly. It's like Pac-Man. It's so much fun. It's just so much fun.
Yep. That's the one that gets him. Yep.
That's the one that gets him. It's his own arrow because it won't stop bouncing. And you will never be able to predict where it's going to go. Next GIF, please.
Right away, my friend. There we go. Next GIF. Boom.
This is one of the... You remember how I said the rooms are both cyclical and cyclical? Cyclical? The rooms are connected like Pac-Man. And also, you can get a chest that allows the screen to just spin around. This is what that looks like. Do you understand what's going on? Of course you don't. The players don't understand what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on, and that's why everyone dies. Can you see the three players die?
Yep.
Because as soon as you make the room spins, nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Looks like you stepped on like kind of like a bomb switch. It looked like on the ground.
Yeah, somebody definitely threw a bomb. Also, somebody got laser arrows, and the room was spinning. And someone got stepped on, which is another way of killing. You can kill people by shooting at them, or you can kill people by stepping on them. And also, you can, if you dodge at the right time, you can grab an arrow that someone is throwing at you.
Wow.
There's a GIF actually that's going to be related to that. There's nothing quite as beautiful as the moment in this game. I mean, there's nothing quite as beautiful as the moment where people are shooting at each other, but immediately grabbing the arrow that is being shot at them. So it's literally just a trade-off of arrows.
Oh, that's cool.
Until someone's thumb gives up.
It's an arrow volley, folks. Back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth. Because you're both shooting, but you're both also grabbing the other arrow in the air. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. It's so chaotic. It's so... Some matches can be done in a second. And then in some matches, you can go invisible, crouch, and then not be found for 20 minutes. I love this game!
I can tell. It's fantastic. Can't you feel the energy she's giving off? This is fabulous. I love this. Yes, it does move Tusk. It does. It moves, and it's frantic, and it's amazing. And Ellie, keep going.
Yes, next GIF. I don't know what I chose to show, but I have so much about this game, and this is nothing. This is not even like, for example, can you see in this GIF that there are two purple balls, lanterns thingies, in the bottom half of the screen?
Yes, I can see those. Bottom half.
Well,
of the
one
screen.
of them falls. One of them falls at the very end of the GIF. And you can, as a way of killing someone, just try to shoot that ball so that it falls on someone's head.
Really?
It is the environment is dangerous as well. The environment can kill you in some of the maps. There's lava in some of the maps. There are platforms that move and squish you in some of the maps. It's 4 versus 4 versus the environment. And it's so cool. What I think I chose this one because if you see right at the bottom of the screen, the plays that this red player is making, just the way he's killing both of the other players in a swift just volley of arrows and getting more arrows, and he goes from 3 to 6 to 3 to 6 to 3. He's just like
I can
losing
see that.
and grabbing and jumping around and just stepping on every. It's beautiful. It just really brings a tear to my eye. This one I had to include because it's just such a beautiful demonstration of manic button mashing that might or might not be skills. Mad skills.
It's up for interpretation,
Look,
folks.
I mean, look at that mess. He just didn't stop. It's not calculated. It's panicked. I've played like that. I play like that constantly all the time.
Spray and pray, right?
GIF. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Next GIF.
Someone is asking me in my Discord if Steam Remote Play would work. And as far as I've tried Steam Remote Play, I haven't made it work without a horrible amount of lag. So I don't think it would. I would very much like to try, but I don't think it would. Remember how I just said it's player versus player versus player versus player versus environment?
Yes.
That platform moves in the middle, and you can get squished by it. And I have gotten squished by it, and it's very fun because it also takes a kill away from you, because you died by your own accord. But also, I want you to see how that winged guy, the person who has the wings, who we should be having the entire advantage, dies because the blue guy shoots an arrow up on that little hallway that connects to the bottom. It's all about understanding the map. It's all about understanding that everything is a cycle. Look at that beautiful arrow shot up that will show up from the bottom. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Can you see that play?
Yes.
The blue guy shoots up, and then the arrow moves transspatially. I don't even know if that's a word. Regardless,
we'll take it.
He wins. That's the point.
If you have to take away one word from this, folks, it's transspatially.
Exactly, transspatially. Also, this is making me remember I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember what it was.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah, the homing. Something else that I need to say about the basics of this game. The arrows have homing, all of them. It's not that you get homing if you open a chest. Every single arrow has homing, and it may sound like, oh, but that's cheating. That makes the game easier. Why would you want to play a game that just has a... Listen, it's so much fun when you see an arrow and you want to see a play in slow motion because you don't understand what happened. And you're like, wait, rewind that. What the frick just happened? And you rewind it, you put it in slow motion, and the arc of the arrow is a freaking banana that makes no sense gravitationally, but it homed exactly to your freaking head. It's chef's kiss. You have no idea how happy that homing makes me. It makes some plays ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. The nice part of this is also that I'm telling you about some of the arrows, but you guys, there are at least 7 arrows that I'm not showing you. There are at least 7 arrows that I'm not showing you. In this one, for example, you can see an arrow that immediately fills up the space with thorns. If anyone steps on those thorns, they're gonna die. And it's gonna go to whoever shot that arrow. For example, if the blue guy would have stepped on that platform when it's full of yellow thorns, the yellow guy with the wings would have gotten a point. Of course, that means you can also step on your own thorns and lose a point because you killed yourself. But it's the beauty of the game. It really is. Next GIF, please. I'm so in love with this game.
I can tell. And this is fantastic. I love it when I can hear the enthusiasm from the guests. So, next gift is also our last gift. Here we go.
What did I say? What is this? Oh, yes! The mad freaking skills! Look at this play! Look at the red person on the right, left, I don't know. The one that dashes across the entire screen. The chests haven't even popped up, and that person has stomped someone, has stepped on someone to the point of killing, then has shot another person. It is beautiful. It is skills. It's also a 2v2 in which one of the people just did nothing for the team. Got absolutely carried. Like one of the red people just dashes across the screen and kills the other 2 in 1 second before the chests even pop up. The other person's just chilling. Look at the other person. Not the red person on the bottom. They did nothing. They did not one thing. Beautiful. The skills of the other person, the beauty of being able to finish a match in less than 1 second. I'll never be over it. And you know what? It's a shame that I'll never be able to stream this because I am a really good player. Provided that I'm only like half paying attention to the game.
Understood, folks. She's good.
Provided that I have like half my focus on the game, I'm invincible. So it's a shame that I'll never be able to stream this.
Well, let's see. Tusk says, why not just do it even when you don't have people playing it? Well, she has very set parameters is all, Tusk. She's thought about it, I'm sure.
Well, there is a campaign way, but it's so dull and boring. I don't want to fight an AI. I want to fight another player. The AIs are just... I've played too many hours of this to consider the AI as a worthy opponent.
Yes, Dottie also, she'd mop the floor with you. That's what they said. Yep. I can assume
If
that.
if I was half paying attention to the game, yes, I would mop the floor with you. And I can say that with a lot of confidence. Listen, I'm not a competitive person. You won't find me caring about competitive games. You won't even find me caring about competitive games in this game in particular. I will laugh at if I have a match in which I only kill one person and that person is me, I will be enjoying it. I will be laughing my ass off. But even so, I have a little bit of competitiveness in me. Regardless, the point is, I do have some pride on my skills on this level, so I would mop the floor with you. But I would also enjoy it if I didn't. If I lost, I would also just be laughing a lot.
No, that's a good attitude, Ellie. And no, as a fellow gamer, I can tell when you have a bit of a competitive snark in you. I can see it. I can smell it. but
yeah.
But no. But it's much better just to have a good time, which I can tell is more prevalent. So you say if you're paying half attention, you can kick ass. What happens if you're paying full attention?
I'm an average player, maybe even mediocre.
Bullshit.
I kill myself a lot when I'm not my entire focus is on the game. I kill myself a lot.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just messing around. I thought you were like a super Lamia when you have full focus.
No,
My mistake.
no. I think I try too hard and I end up making bad plays when I try too hard. I think that's what happens.
Oh,
I think when I'm trying too hard, I perform worse.
No, I get that. There's like the pressure's on as opposed to just lax play, but you know what you're doing. I get it.
Yeah.
So that's it for this GIF right here?
Yes, that is it for this GIF, and that is kind of it for the whole talk about the game in general. Because I could keep talking about every single arrow. I could describe all of the arrows. I could tell you my favorite one. I could tell you the ones that I hate the most. But I really want you to buy this game and play it.
Well, folks, you heard it.
I'll tell you about my favorite arrow. Okay, my favorite arrow is an arrow that does exactly 3 zaps. And by a zap, I mean it changes direction abruptly. So it's not a homing arrow. It's not that it slightly adjusts to wherever the character is. It will literally go in one direction, then zap, change in the opposite direction, then zap, do a 90-degree angle, and that gets you. That gets you so freaking bad. I said that there was no way to predict the laser arrows, but someone who gets math probably can, because like the bounce is predictable. But with the zap arrows, you cannot. It's going to zap in a random direction, and if you're anywhere near it, good freaking luck, my friend. And that, yes, includes the person who fired it, of course, because that's the name of the game.
There you go, folks. The 3 zap.
Okay, one more thing. There's so many things I could say about this game.
I love that. That was too cute. I was like, okay, folks, one more thing.
One more thing. Just to entice anyone else. I just want people to buy this game and play it and discover all the little things. There's so many details. Like, the game, for all its pixel art wonderfulness, it's very detailed. It has a lot of little things that you can notice, particularly when you're dead and the other 3 players are not, and you have time to watch the screen. You can notice a lot of details. There are maps that are cyclical in the top-bottom direction. There was a GIF, actually, that showed that, right? There was a hallway where you could fall on the bottom and fall out the top. There are some maps in which that is uninterrupted. There's just one long hallway.
Speaking of uninterrupted, one sec, Ellie. Let's say goodbye to Dario. Dario says, I'm sorry, but I have to go. I have a job to do. This was so much fun. I'll watch the rest later if I can. Thank you for stopping by, Dario, supporting
Dario,
Ellie.
thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. And yes, get me 2 more players and let's try Parsec. And I want to play this so bad.
Yeah, make it happen. Ellie deserved it. All right, Ellie, continue on your finale as you're wrapping up.
Yes, it's just the last surprise the last surprise about this game I'm going to spoil. But there are some maps that have an entire top to bottom hallway uninterrupted.
Whoa.
It's so much fun when an arrow falls on that hallway and then it just gathers speed because the force of gravity, the force of gravity keeps working, and the momentum keeps getting worse and worse. And at some point, it's so speedy that you effectively have cut the map in half or on thirds. And wherever part of the map you were on, good freaking luck. Because if you try to cross that hallway, you're probably gonna end up as a corpse. A corpse with an arrow in the chest. A corpse with an arrow in your chest that keeps falling and falling and gathering traction and gathering momentum because you're still on that hallway. And so your corpse is going to keep falling eternally until the match is ended. The match is going to keep going with just one corpse falling off of the hallway. It's so fun. It's just
hilarious.
So fun. It is. It is. And I love it. I love it so much. Anyways, that's it. I'm not going to... You have to stop me before I spoil even more, because the more I remember about how much I love this game, the more I'm going to be...
That's fine. If you're good right here, we can stop. You want to keep going?
No, I don't want to spoil it. I want people to...
All right, folks. Can't you see the giddiness, the excitement is right here? Give it up for TowerFall Ascension, folks, for being a wonderful game.
TowerFall Ascension. Yes, it deserves it. You know what? Celeste was a good game, but TowerFall Ascension 2, please. Please. Matt Makes Game, or whatever the company's called now, please give me TowerFall Ascension 2. Give me TowerFall 2 Electric Boogaloo. You can now play online. Please.
Listen to the...
If I had one wish with a genie, and I could phrase it perfectly so that the genie will not try to trick me with some loophole, I want TowerFall Ascension. I want TowerFall 2. You can now play it online with no ping somehow. I don't know. Make it happen. Well, it's magic. It's a magical wish. That's what.
Well, I'm a genie. I used to be a genie in training. Maybe I can go talk to my peers.
Please.
I mean, I'm blue, right? So I have connections.
You have one thing going for the genie.
Yes, exactly. She gets me, right? And the smoke that comes from my cigar, that can look like a genie's tail. You know, it's cancer-inducing, but
God. TowerFall Ascension sponsorship when you totally sold the game. That would be super cool.
That would be.
But even like. Imagine this. I get a call. Hey, do you want to be sponsored by TowerFall Ascension? I go, yes. But as a payment, you have to make TowerFall not local multiplayer. You have to make it an online multiplayer. That's my payment. I will sponsor the shit out of it. But let me play it online. That is all. Is it crossplay? I don't know. I do know that it's on Switch. I have always played it on the PC, but I don't really know. I'm very sorry. I'm not sponsored yet, so I don't need to know all the information.
Yeah. You don't have to cover all the bases, all the selling points just yet. In time, though, folks. In time. Once again, folks, let's give it up for TowerFall Ascension!
Yes!
Check it out,
folks. It would be really cool, actually, if I for some magical mystery miracle of the universe, I got a sponsorship and they added a character that was me. Oh, that would be lovely. That would be the peak of my life. That would be peak. That's it.
Well, keep your fingers and tails crossed, folk. Maybe it'll happen.
If I could only cross my tail. Anyways, yes, I love this game, and there you go. Go play it.
Go play it. There we go.